guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So last week was kind of a mess. I messed up my Thursday video. So I'm just gonna do a Q&A for you guys. There's a ton more of you here. Thank you for subscribing and deciding that you liked my stuff enough to subscribe. It really means a lot to me and I'm so excited, but also semi-nervous. Be nice to me. I'm scared. Anyways, I asked in the community section for you guys to send me some questions and you guys really did good. I got like 20 questions. So I'm gonna go through and answer those. If any of them are about CNA stuff, because a lot of you probably found me through my CNA video, please, there's two CNA videos on my account and one of them is like a CNA Q&A and I kind of asked and went over a bunch of CNA stuff. So please go check that out, and then if there's nothing on that I didn't answer well enough, then you feel free to reach out to me on Instagram and other ways, and then I'll answer it further there. But just for the time consuming purposes, I really don't want to go over it too much again. Yeah, just do that so I don't have to do too much of that in this video. But yeah, I'll still answer like the more nursing school and future nurse related questions still, just nothing CNA related. But yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. Do you know what kind of setting you want to work in when you graduate nursing school? I really want to work in a hospital that will benefit whatever area I end up working in the best. So like there's a hospital here in Denver that's like top 5% in labor delivery. There's also one here that's like #1 in trauma. So I think wherever I end up is where like I want to focus on the hospital that's going to benefit me in the best way possible. So yeah, I really want to work at like a big, busy hospital. That's just always something I've really wanted to do. I don't really want to work in anything super low key or calm or quiet. Kind of did that with the CNA and kind of got bored. But yeah, I also kind of want to wait and to see how my clinicals, because I have always wanted to be a NICU nurse, and that's one of the questions that you guys asked me. But I've gotten to the point where I kind of realized that might be something really hard to just jump right into out of nursing school. And I'm very clingy to babies. If you guys have followed me for a while, or if you know my life at all, I'm just like baby fiend. And I just like, I feel like I need to maybe do something else for a while and set myself up and then do that in the future. But I don't know, I'm gonna just kind of wait till nursing school and clinicals happen to just kind of put me in my place and stuff. So yeah, but as long as I end up where I'm meant to be, I'll be happy. So are you and Josh engaged, or do you plan on becoming engaged soon? Why don't you ask him that question?
What?
Yeah, you guys have to ask him, because I'm waiting patiently. Not patiently, but I'm waiting. Guys, get on him about it. Help a sister out. Just kidding. But yeah, hopefully in the next year or so, we've talked about it, so I have hopes that it'll happen soon-ish. How did you meet the family that you nanny for? I've had a lot of you guys reach out to me on how I found nanny jobs in the past, how I found my current one, how I met them. So my current family, Josh actually found for me. So he downloaded the Nextdoor app. So I don't know if it's Colorado thing or if it's like all over the place, but he found it. Literally was the first post to pop up with the second he created his app and the account. And it also happened to be the time where I was really just falling apart at my CNA job. So he reached out to them, they emailed me, set up an interview. Literally within like 3 weeks, I had the job and was ready to go. So worked out really well. That was really lucky. I've never done that before. I don't even have the app myself, so that was just all Josh. Previous families, I've always found them through care.com. I really love care.com. You get to really go through and pick out the jobs that work best for you. Tips for that, if you haven't done it, a lot of them ask you to come to their house, but if you get any weird vibes at all, always ask them to meet in a really public place, because there can be scary things that can come from that. You don't know who the person you're messaging is, so just always be super careful. I've had people that have had run-ins with scary people with that, so I would just always try and meet them in a public setting and then ask if you can go to the house after that if they want to like proceed further with you, if that makes sense. Yeah, just be safe. And then if you're in the Colorado area, there's also, my friend Savannah found some jobs through ABC Nannies. So that's a good one. They kind of find the family for you. So it makes it a lot easier and they find like the perfect fit pretty much. So yeah. How old were you when you decided you wanted to move out with Josh? Are y'all engaged? No, we're not engaged. How old were you? We were 22 when we decided that we wanted to move in together, and then we turned 23 and then we moved in together. So yeah. What kind of nurse do you want to be? Like I said, I always had hopes in working with babies, but now I'm thinking maybe labor and delivery or NICU, or I mean PICU, maybe more pediatric stuff before I jump into the NICU stuff. Any type of pediatrics, ER, I don't know. I'm literally just waiting for clinicals to show me where I truly belong, because I have so many different things. Like one week I'm like, dude, I want to be trauma, and then the next week I'm like, ER for sure, and then I hold a baby and I'm like, NICU it is, and then it's just, I just have to wait for clinicals, you guys, which I'll update you throughout the entire process, so you guys will know what I choose and what I end up doing. Do you go to school full-time? If so, how do you balance full-time, school, full-time, and social life? I've always gone to school full-time in the past, but this semester I'm only taking one class that's actually going towards my nursing program. So I'm technically not full-time anymore, which has been really nice. It's been like a really nice little break. In the past, I've always done it. I've been online for the last few years. And I think online has given me a more flexible schedule, and that's why I kind of had to do it, because when I first started, I had jobs that like my CNA was like rotating shifts, so it switched every week, so I couldn't really go to class. So yeah, that gave me a more flexible schedule to have more social life and all of that. But it also kind of sucks because it was hard to have a social life as a CNA because my schedule was always rotating. So my schedules were always changing, and it was just really hard for me to like make plans with friends and stuff. So yeah, that was kind of struggling, but lately I have weekends off now. I also am off at work by 5. I'm at home by like 5:20, 5:30 every single day. So I can always make fun stuff happen now, which has been really nice. But honestly, I'm pretty sure that's all gonna go out the window the second I start nursing program. Everyone has been like, say goodbye to your boyfriend. So yeah, I'll have to just update you on that part when it happens. If you really want to make it work, you can make it work. It's just up to you, honestly. Do you plan on living in Colorado for a long time, or do you have other places in mind? So I was so stuck, and Josh can back me on this. I was so stuck on moving to California. I really wanted to move to the Irvine area. That's where my dad grew up. I have some family out there. My cousin Caitlin, who's like literally my best friend in the entire world, lives out there. She lives somewhere, I probably shouldn't say where she lives, but she lives in California. I'm obsessed with Disneyland, and I just would love to have date nights at Disneyland like whenever I wanted. But yeah, that is kind of not something I really want anymore. I'm still playing with it, but Josh and I have also kind of thought about moving up to Vail in the future. But we also have a really cute neighborhood down here that we really see ourselves raising our kids and our family in. So honestly, we're just gonna kind of have to play with it as time goes on. But that was a huge thing for me for a while, and now I'm just kind of want to stay in Colorado. I really enjoy the seasons, and I really don't like summer, and so I feel like moving to somewhere where it's like hot more than it's cold might not be the smartest thing in the world for me, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to see what happens in the future. How do you balance a busy lifestyle and making sure I'm taking care of myself? I think the best thing for that is just like to make sure you put time out. So the best thing you could ever do for yourself when you have a busy schedule is to plan. I have planners, I have sticky notes all around the house, I have my phone calendar, and I have a calendar on the wall, and I just try my hardest to put time apart. Like tonight, Josh and I were like, we are gonna carve pumpkins, and and it depends on what you do to take care of yourself too. Like for me, it's just doing things that make me happy, making sure my mental state is in check, which usually revolves me hanging out with Josh and my puppy, or watching movies, or just doing anything but the things that are stressing me out. I don't really do face masks and stuff like that to take care of myself. I just do those randomly if I notice that I really need it. But I just balance that pretty much by marking it in the calendar and knowing that when I get home tonight, I'm going to make time to have some me time, or some Josh time, or some boyfriend time, or puppy time. Okay, thank you, ambulance. But yeah, I think you just gotta plan it out and set those few hours apart every single night. Even if it's an hour in between studying, and you go on an ice cream date with your friend, or do something simple like that. I think you gotta make sure your mental stays in check the most. So yeah. What is your favorite foundation? I don't wear foundation. I never have, I never will. I think the closest thing I got to foundation this summer, which was the first time ever, is the It Cosmetics CC cream. It's over there on my desk. I love that. It was super light coverage. A little bit went the longest way. It's lasting forever, and yeah, I really liked it. I don't really do that kind of stuff in the fall though, or winter. But it might change now that I'm not tanning and stuff. But I usually just do like a light concealer and then usually like powders and blushes and stuff. I try not doing, I just don't like full coverage. I don't like when you can't see like your skin. It freaks me out. I don't like the cakey look and I get nervous, and I haven't ever found a foundation besides the CC cream that like gives me the look that I want. Do you wear contacts? I don't wear contacts, so I only need my glasses for when I need to look far distances. So legally I'm supposed to pretty much have them when I'm driving, especially at night. And then usually when I'm just like, if I get stuck in the back of the classroom and I can't see the board, I just need to wear them. But I'm a brown noser, so I always end up in the front seat anyways. But yeah, I usually just wear them when I have to see long distances. So thankfully I don't need to do contacts. I do not ever want to wear contacts. They look so scary and uncomfortable. And also I really love glasses. I feel like they make every outfit so cute. Even if I'm like really grummy looking, I still feel like they just make it cute, you know? Are you planning on getting your ADN or BSN? So my program is the BSN program. It's a year and 9 months, so I will graduate with my bachelor's in science of nursing. So that's what I'm doing. Have you enjoyed living in Colorado? I love living in Colorado. It is so fun. It is just getting so crowded. And I'm pretty sure you guys can constantly hear people complaining, but like literally it's getting so crowded and it's getting so annoying. It literally takes an hour just to get from Denver to Denver. It's horrible. But you know, it's beautiful. You got the mountains, you have like skiing, or you literally have everything here. And so I feel like that's something to be really grateful for. What are your favorite study snacks? I love warm popcorn. I love apples dipped in caramel, especially for the fall season. I have them downstairs, thinking about them, miss them. I love fall, those like caramel apple suckers. I like snacking on granola, like by the handful. I don't need to put it on anything, I just like to snack on it. It's really yummy. There's like this Elizabeth chocolate brand and it's so good. I'm obsessed with it. But yeah, usually I like to have like tea and coffee and something just to like keep me warm and everything too. Usually just during the fall, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. I try not having too much or else I feel like I get more distracted and like just focus on my snacks and stuff than I do like my schoolwork. What is your go-to coffee order? Right now it's the pumpkin spice latte. I love it so much. If I get ones with real dairy in it, I have to drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach so I don't get sick from it. If not, I use my Cliffia one and I just make it with my Nespresso. That is my go-to. I don't really go to Starbucks a lot and get stuff, but if I ever do, I usually just get a coffee frappuccino with almond milk and that's it. It's so good, you guys. Love it. Or I get chai tea lattes with soy milk. Those are so dank. I love it. What's your favorite thing to do with Josh? We really love going to the movies, and then if we don't go to the movies, we love staying home and watching movies or watching shows and binge watching Grace. Literally, it might be lazy of us, but like I just love laying on the couch and just cuddling him and just rolling up in a ball and blankets and just loving him so much. And I really love hanging out with him and Spenny. So that's our favorite thing to do, is literally watch movies. What is one, we also have really liked going shopping together too, which is super dangerous for us. What is one advice you would give couples that want to move in together? To just pretty much know that like this is like a big step, and like you don't ever want to move in with someone unless you see a future with them, or else you're just wasting your time and money. So I would just like make sure you like commit to one another and know that like if you're doing this, like you're in it for the long run, and make sure the other person's on the same page so that like you're not wasting your time. So that's super important. What were my grades? If you watch my college journey, my grades in the past were not super great because I had always experienced like depression, anxiety, so my school was just like not something I cared about. I just didn't see that I was gonna have a future anyway, so I just, you know, never tried. But once I found nursing and realized that that was my passion, I have not had anything lower than a B, which was super nice. It's got me on the dean's list and the vice president's list, which has also gotten me a couple scholarships and grants I can apply to. I don't know if I'll officially get them. I'll update you guys, but you know, it still might work out, and that would be really awesome, and to just have like my grades and my hard work pay off. So grades were always A's and B's. Was it awkward telling / explaining to Josh's family about your YouTube channel? Kayla Newman, I literally love you. You are so freaking interactive with me, and I really thank you for that. No, it was not awkward. I feel like his family is really supportive of me, especially his older sister. I feel like she's such a role model to me, and she was like super excited when I told her about it, and they've all been super supportive of it. Like, we went to dinner last night with them, and they were talking about it and just like super excited for me and like where my subscriber count is at and just all of that fun stuff. So it wasn't super awkward. I feel like they also like don't care. Like, I don't think they had like any reason to care to not be like supportive or, you know, anything else about it. And how to get confident with vlogging around others. You guys, if you were to ever come hang out with me, you know the last thing I could ever care about is like what the people around me are. Like, I literally, no matter what I do, I get such mean looks 24/7. And I just have like been through it. So like, I'm just at the point in my life where like, I just don't care. I don't care. What made you want to become a nanny, and will you be quitting once you start nursing school? Those babies are so cute. You guys, they're perfect. I love them so much. I've always been a caretaker. I'm the oldest of 2 baby siblings. I love them so much. So I grew up taking care of them. I was the oldest girl in my neighborhood, so I was always just taking care of and babysitting everyone there. And I just kind of found a passion for it. I was really good with it. I'm really good at connecting with kids of all ages. So yeah, I just knew that that was something that was good, and it was something that like you can find so many different schedules that work around your schedule. So I feel like it's a really flexible job. And once I saw those babies that I have now, there was no turning back. I don't want to quit when I start nursing school, but I might have to slow down, or my sister might have to take up some days for me so I can go to school in those days and then like work the days I have off, and vice versa. But if it gets too rigorous, I'm obviously going to have to stop for a little bit. But I have talked to them, even when I am a nurse, they still want me a couple days a week if I want to, which I really do. I really want to nanny these kids until like they're off to preschool and stuff and don't need me anymore. So I will cry if that doesn't happen. One of my questions was what I'm most nervous for going into nursing school, and it's literally like the social aspect. I feel like I have social anxiety. Actually, I don't feel like it. I know that I do. I had really bad high school experience. I've had weird college experiences. I just am very nervous around girls. I feel like they can be very mean. I've had bullies in the past, and so I kind of have like this PTSD. And now I'm going into like a school that when I walked in there the other day, there was like tons of girls. So my biggest fear is just like, I really hope that they're nice and that I can make friends with them. And yeah, that's my biggest fear. Not even the school part. I'm so excited for the school part. I'm such a brown noser. I love talking to my teachers. I love being teacher's pet. I love knowing answers to questions. So like, I'm not nervous for the school part. I'm just nervous for the social aspect. I'm really nervous. I hope I can make some friends. My nursing school is it's not online. So I'm going to school. I have one class my first quarter that's online, and that's it. Everything else is in school. They're all labs, they're all simulations, and they're all clinicals after that, which is all human to human contact. It's all in person. So I will not be doing online anymore. And last question is, what is your favorite thing to do after a long day to de-stress? I love taking baths. So if I'm ever that bad and that stressed, which I honestly haven't been since quitting my CNA job, which has been really nice, but literally one of my favorite things to do is draw a bubble bath, and whether Josh joins me or doesn't, I get some wine, put on a show, maybe some Grey's Anatomy if I need to cry, get a good sad episode, get all those emotions out, or put on a funny show. I love watching movies in the bath. I literally can spend hours in the tub. I will watch an entire movie in there. But yeah, I love taking a bath. Other ways, anything else though, I usually just come home and just lay with Josh, or we take Sven on a walk. But pretty much Josh and Sven are my biggest stress releasers, or even calling my mom or my dad and just talking to them. I used to love coming home and hanging out with my mom and dad too. So those are some of my favorite things to distress. But now that I'm living with Josh, he is a huge de-stressor for me. No matter what I'm going through, I just literally can just like curl up in a ball and let him hold me, and everything just goes away. So that is my favorite thing to do to de-stress. But yeah, that is all my questions, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any other questions, please comment below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. My name is just Ashley with 3Ys Thomas. I'll insert it in the description box too. But yeah, I hope I answered the questions that you guys all wanted to know. I love you guys so much, and thank you for subscribing and loving me and supporting me. Literally from the bottom of my heart, you guys, I'm almost at 10K, and that is like unbelievable to me. And I literally like, I wish I could like personally thank each and every single one of you. Like, you guys, I literally truly love you and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, that's it for this video. I'll see you in my next one. Love you.